Welcome to the Course Creators Circle podcast, where we talk all things course creation with your host, ideas strategist, and Thinkific approved expert, Linda Reed-Enever. The Course Creators Circle podcast is home to Linda's top tips, along with interviews with experts and course creators just like you. Get ready for practical tips you can implement in your course creation journey with your host, Linda Reed-Enever.
Hi everyone, Linda Reed-Enever, and welcome to the Course Creators Circle podcast. In this episode of the podcast, we are going to talk about how you take that knowledge out of your head and create it into an online course. Firstly, inside the Course Creators Circle resources area, we have a number of tools to help you with this. One is our Monetizing Your Knowledge worksheet, and the other one is our course creation planning sheets. Now, if you're a VIP Course Creators Circle membership, you have already got access to both of these documents. But one of our most favorite ways to monetize our knowledge is through online courses. Now, there are a number of ways for you to monetize your expertise, but today we're in particularly going to focus with courses. So I want to run you through a little exercise. I want to run you through the opportunities of how you can share your knowledge and monetize it with other people. First of all, in this journey, we're going to start with you. What makes you different and what separates you from others within your field? These are the things where you want to brag. What makes people want to work with you? Do you have a unique way of doing something? Because that's going to be something we could possibly teach. What do people refer to you for? Think about what they're asking you for and what people send to you for. What is absolutely second nature to you? Because don't forget the basics, because these are where people are going to start out where you're learning. Now, when we start to think about our audience, we've got to think about who needs our expertise. What are the questions that they're looking at? Now, there are tools like Answer the Public that allow us to deep dive from all of those areas. And we can then go and start having a look at a topic or a solution and then start to work out whether we're going to do it as a course or an ebook or a challenge along those ways. So I suggest you go ahead to Answer the Public and do all of those sorts of things. The next thing I want you to think about is the questions that you are being asked on a regular basis. Those questions being asked by your potential clients or the clients you're currently servicing are going to be great opportunities for you to be able to look at creating courses from there. Now, as a course creator, we then now need to break this down into steps, and we need to break it down into knowledge. So when I work with people about creating courses, I talk about one course that leads to an outcome or action. And then we break down the outcome or the action into mini steps, and those mini steps become modules. And then under those modules, we break them down into smaller lessons, which gives a student a win and keeps them going along the way. So as you start to think about your course, when we start to put together our course into planning sheets, what we're looking for there is being able to guide our students through from end to end. Now, I like to use post-it notes as well as planning sheets so that I can put things in different places and I can start moving that content around a little bit. But when we start to plan out what our course is going to be and what our knowledge is going to be, what is the one thing that we want students to know by the end of this course? Okay, and then what are the steps to get the student through that process? They become our modules. And then how do we break that into lessons? And then how do we break that down into little exercises so that they win along the way? The big thing is about getting our knowledge out of our head is understanding that through that process, we might find 5 or 6 courses, not one course. And with most course creators I work with, you find that there are more courses. Now, that's a great thing because you're able to then plan and make sure that you can launch a course after a course. You might have a membership opportunity for you to be able to tap into along the way. But the biggest thing is about getting all the ideas out of your head and then starting to implement and work on one at a time. Start to work where your students are most probably likely going to start to find you in search. So start with the basics, and then develop your learning journey on from there. That we've got our basic course, then we've maybe got our advanced course, and we start to create a journey for our students. Because the educational journey starts with a seed of interest. And that seed of interest could be our YouTube video, and then we move people on from there. So there we go. There's some exercises and some tools to help you get the knowledge out of your head and start your course creation journey. It is not as scary as you think. Once you start jotting down ideas, you will come up with more ideas. So my number one top secret is to use a tool like ClickUp, where you can start putting all your course ideas and infrastructure into a plan and into a time frame that you can use and implement once you've gone through those planning sheets and started to work out what course you want to do along the way. Until next time, happy course creating, and I look forward to being part of your course creation journey in our next episode.
Thank you for listening to the Course Creators Circle podcast. Don't forget to check out the full range of resources available for course creators at www.thecoursecreatorscircle.com.au.